is Master Theta Healer Karen Abrams, and welcome to Tuesday Tune-Ups. Today, we are going to stay on the same track that we've been going for a little bit with something really simple and really powerful for you to use so that you can keep your resolutions. Most people by now, historically, with research and all this stuff, it's pretty much 90 or more percent by now have ditched their resolutions. They're done with it. They're back into their normal life. They've stopped riding that amazing wave of, I can do it and everybody's going to do it and this year's going to be different from the other years. Yay! Right? So today we're just going to talk about how, obviously through this energy work, we can just keep moving towards what we really want instead of just ditch it and assume that the whole year is going to be the same way it was last year, maybe even less exciting and more boring or blah, going down that sort of rabbit hole. So, and no offense to any rabbits out there. Okay, let me come into your space. Here I come. Alrighty. Okay, everybody. Yay, and let's do what we always do. Let's get rid of all of the energy and information, energy, emotion, and information that you picked up from other people. It could be from the collective of what's going on in this world we're in right now, where some of the details get a little miffed up. And I don't know where that came from, but anyway. There's a lot of intensity in the world. We seem to know a lot about it. So let's just have Source release all of that from your space. For those of us who are empathic, and send that to God's light. There we go. Good job. And also, for some reason, I feel called to do something about the energy of people trying to make things more intense than they are, and also to the point of out and out just lying and creating propaganda, which, has been going on for years. And let's just release that energy because for some reason it's pretty thick right now. So and let's clear any blocks you have to allowing that to leave your body. And also show you how to and what it feels like to trust your intuition, to know what's true. All right. And then the second thing, let's see, getting rid of all of that energy and information from you. And then let's get rid of, it's coming. I know what it is. I'm still watching this energy get out of your space. Okay, and now let's just release all of that radiation from our technology out of your body. There we go. Let's send that to God's light. There we are. Okie dokie. Okay, so here we go. So this is the time, we usually last with resolutions for about 2 weeks pretty strongly, and then everyone starts petering off. And so we're in that kind of third-ish week here, and third week and some change. And so people just start going, well, do I really need to do that extra thing? Do I really need to work out like I said I would? Do I really need to start really, getting ready for my taxes and stuff? We don't need to do all that. So you start creating excuses for yourself. And so let's have, and one of the reasons that's coming up, I love that it comes up right when I'm trying to say something. It's almost like I get interrupted. That happens because we're used to being us. We're used to seeing ourselves the way we are. We're used to getting what we already get. And we don't, even though we want more than that, and when we get it, we get this really big jolt of joy and, sorry, I have one piece of hair. It's so bizarre. I have one piece of hair. Where the heck is that? Yeah, there it is. It's invisible. But now you know what it's like to be in my brain. That there's one thing that happens that we just get used to who we are, and we get used to what we have. And we're not really quite sure if we can really change that more than that kind of burst of, ooh, that was really great. Some wonderful thing happened to me. But that won't last. So let's have God let you know the truth on that. And how you start opening up to something and get really excited about it, even if it's one event. You could get a great parking spot and go, woohoo! Or an old friend could be coming to visit you, something like that. And you're all jazzed up. And and then something happens and you kind of go back to, oh, right, whatever. So let's show you that it's okay to live in the excitement of something new, that it's safe to, and that it's possible that that newness can create more sparks in your life, and you can use that energy to move you forward. Okay. And so, one of the kindest things that you can do for yourself, and this I would say, I'm going to sort of break this down, but start with the biggest thing is really love yourself more. And look, I'm sure we've all heard of love yourself into success, love yourself into a better relationship, love yourself into this and that and that and this. And we've heard that for a long time. And I'm starting to really understand what that means at a deep level, because when you love yourself more, what happens is you're on your own side. And when you're on your own side, you start looking at what's really good for you and what's really bad for you and choosing the better option. And so, on the simplest plane, that's where we start out. And so, being kind to yourself is really, really important. And the way you can be kind to yourself and love yourself is to keep promises to yourself. Because if you're like me and you've been in this sandwich generation, unfortunately, I've lost my parents, so I don't. One side of my bread has just left more recently, and so, but it's kind of the same thing, is that we're being pulled in all these different directions that aren't just focused on ourselves, they're focused on everybody else except for ourselves. And it's important to kind of come back to who you are and what you want. So let's have God let you know what that is for you. Just reminding you what it is that you really want, opening yourself up to the new things you want and the old things that you wanted that maybe you set aside, and bring them back here. And so, and show you how to and what it feels like to keep promises to yourself. And so what I'd like you to do is find one kind thing that you could do for yourself, okay? I want you to find one kind thing, if that's play guitar more, if it's read a book more, and start factoring it into your daily life. It doesn't have to be for very long. I'll give you an example. I'm reading a really great book, and I had bought it, and I didn't. I sat for 6 weeks looking at the title and going, "Ooh, I really got to read that book. Ooh, I really got to read that book," and I couldn't get myself to do it. And so, what I decided to do, what my resolution was, and still is reading 10 pages a day. So no matter what, I can find, because it's not a big book, it's like a 6x9 book, so I can do it, and I can get 10 pages. I can bang out 10 pages every day. And once I do, I close the book, I'm done. And I feel like, ooh, that gave me like a little bit of a lift. And I have to tell you, that's really working out nicely. And just that little tiny thing. And I'm going to add more things onto it. I just started adding more things onto that. And it's just making me feel like life is a little newer and life is a little bit more exciting. I know it may even sound silly to you, but it's those little silly things that help. So let's just bring in the insight of one thing that you like to do and that would make you happy because you know you've been wanting to do it. And another thing, it's kind of a little bit of a Venn diagram where you share that little spot together, is completing an incompletion. Something in your life that's been floating around your head. I mean to do it, I've been meaning to do it, but you haven't done it. And you keep pushing it off for one reason or another. It gets taken off the list. So what I want you to do is find one completion and do it this week, okay? So if you do it this week, you're going to feel that jolt again. You're going to feel that like pop of energy that's going to bring you forward. And you can keep this going on and on and on. So let's just have God let you know that that's easy and simple, that it's possible, and that gradual change might be the most powerful way you can change in your life, because you're fitting it into your life. You already have a lot of things going on. And so let's just show you how to and what it feels like to fit that gradual change in your life. All right, my friends, and let's have God give you a body healing. There you go. And let you know who you are from God's perspective. Whoop, I'm still up there, I know. Who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve for you. And let's bring you back into your body. Bring that energy all the way down through the bottoms of your feet into the earth to get that Mother Earth grounding energy. Bring it back up your body all the way up to here. There we go. I'm finally catching up. Here I am. So until next week, be kind to yourself, love yourself, and God bless and goodbye for now. See ya.